Hey Reese, can you post my my broadcast for me? Can you post my broadcast in the chat for me? Gridiron. Or you playing?
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams struggled a week ago, falling back to 500 on the season. But today they'll have a chance to correct that. It's the Broncos going up against the Rams.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Rams. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. Second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Lynch. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt. And it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
From the gun, it's Lynch. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The play clock's running down. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Yo, I'm broadcasting. I'm just trying to get the link sent there now. If they stop in the war, group me, Gridiron. All right, let's go. I'm ready when you is, yo.
Here's Smith now on second down. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Lynch looking to throw on second. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's Lynch. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just...
You know there's 3 interceptions I done dropped already.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Not good at all. Punted of just 24 yards there. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On first down, it's Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. So 2nd and 10 here. A shotgun snap for Smith. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. To throw on second down is Smith. And this one is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
It came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They start the drive with Anderson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
No. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Green.
A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
From the 50, it's Smith. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Now Lynch on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Set. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Shift together here from the D-line. Lynch to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
Throwing on third and long. Lynch. It's caught. Jones. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They run the counter now. It's Anderson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second down, here's Lynch. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
The Broncos on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Lynch to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Quinn in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now Austin. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Throwing is Smith. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another 1st down. Now a give running left for Gurley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Shane Ray coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second and 10. It's Lynch again. That is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Lynch to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Lynch connecting with Sanders, and the Broncos convert on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. Complete outright to Jake Butt. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now let's go. 319. 319. Over. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing again here, Lynch. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Here we go now. Green. Leopard. Here we go. Blue 90.
They'll throw on 1st down with Lynch. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. On 2nd down, Lynch. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and forever. From the shotgun, it's Lynch. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there on third down. 45 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on third and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They run it again with Anderson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays, not to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before break. Smith going for the deep ball. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Smith. And that one's complete to Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Gurley. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing now is Gino. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this one hits the crossbar, and it's no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, they're unable to tie this game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. And they'll try to fire up the running game with C.J. Anderson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now it's Lynch. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On the counter, Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. His carry now for Anderson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of the gun, Lynch. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Austin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. It's Smith. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And coming out now, the Broncos. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Anderson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Leopard! Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19! Leopard! Let's go! 3-19!
Following the penalty, Anderson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. C.J. Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Rams getting set to go now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They go play action here on first down. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Gino now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
To throw on second down is Smith. His pass caught with the 4. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now again, running right is Anderson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
From the gun, it's Lynch. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. It's caught. Jones. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A gain of 39 that time.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. If you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. They'll run. Anderson. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Detroit! No. Catch Patriot! Let's go!
2nd and goal. Defense digging. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Again, Anderson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground.
Patriot! Patriot! All right, here we go. 3-19! Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! All right, here we go. Over! Here we go now. Green.
They give it to Anderson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who.